It's 7:04 p.m. on September 21st, 2023. My name's Charity Colleen Crouse. When I was 10 years old, I went to Miami for Odyssey of the Mind. Do you know what Odyssey of the Mind is? It was really concerning to me because the girls had to do the arts and the boys got to do aerospace. I really wanted to do aerospace, but I got stuck with the arts. I didn't think we placed very highly, even though I did a preponderance of the work for that project. I was kind of disappointed in the results, but somebody else wasn't. As a matter of fact, I had to call the Department of Justice in the autumn of 2019 about it. How many former 10-year-olds had to call the Department of Justice in the autumn of 2019? What's it say? Not so ironically, page 72. What's it say? Think of it this way. Your 10-year-old child is an intelligent little fish. ... It goes on. Now, this is presented by Peggy Noonan. This is a critical analysis of former First Lady Hillary Clinton, written in 2000. There was a woman named Charity Crouse who worked at a newspaper in the year 2000 in Chicago, Illinois. As part of what she was doing at that newspaper, she had actually provided election coverage for elections, including local elections, but local elections that featured individuals that later ran for federal office up to and including the level of the president. None of her work is available anymore, but somebody is very interested in her 10-year-old, including the intelligent little fish she was when she was 10 years old. Roger Stone has a book that he published during the 2016 election campaign, where he gives a critical analysis of commercials, including the first commercial in Hillary Clinton's election campaign. There were a lot of fish. There were also other things in there, things that some of those former 10-year-olds don't have right now, and they haven't had for a very long time. See, I'm not trying necessarily to internalize this completely and say it's all about me, despite the fact I don't have anyone else to talk to, right? Nobody really talks to me anymore. Is it because they don't think that I've gotten past that 10-year-old they're trying to get? You know, the fish. I just reviewed a treaty today. One of the first treaties the United States ever made. It talks about fishing rights. Have you read it? Do you know what the history of fishing rights for the United States is, specific to the United Kingdom, Great Britain? The Treaty of Paris. I read it today for the first time. It's very important. A lot was revealed, including fishing rights. What's the relationship between fishing rights and land rights? What's the connection between fishing rights, land rights, and housing, homes? What's the relationship between fishing rights and land rights and money, including the authority to coin? Anybody know? Does anybody know what a 10-year-old might have to do with that? Now, this book was written in 2000. I have another book. I have another video online about that book the day I found it. The person who wrote that book died in September 11th, but the publisher decided to go ahead and publish the book afterwards. What was most notable had to do not with homes, not with housing, but with office space. Office space in New York City, not just for the former president, but also the former First Lady, Bill and Hillary Clinton. Because of the situation that I'm in, you must understand, my fish, all by itself, is in the office, right? I am the President of the United States. Am I not? Can you prove I'm not? Can you prove I'm not that fish? Can you prove that the reason I don't have a home, I don't have a house, is because my house is the White House? That the temporality of my living arrangements, including considerations of rent equivalency, is because my income level matches the president's, just like it was proposed during the Affordable Care Act onset, when a bill was proposed that members of Congress had to purchase their health insurance through the public marketplace in a match with another or others that were considered to be equivalent based on their income. Was it income or was it revenue earning potential? per the 1986 Tax Reform Act? I think these questions are going to be very important in the next coming days. I appreciate your patience.